together again. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll speak loudly.
Oh, he's coming, I think. No?
Here, we have to toss it over.
It's a well-oiled machine.
Senator McCain, thank you. The question I have is for you in the first 100 days, assuming you become president. A lot of us who travel, and even those of us who stay here and look abroad, feel that we've taken a beating internationally in terms of our reputation and what we say and what we do. And I'm wondering, both from your appointments and the debate a couple of weeks ago, Bill Richardson said that he would appoint the Republicans to his cabinet if he became president. What would you do in the appointment process, and what would you do internationally to assure leaders of your cooperation and commitment in working with them as well?
I would recruit the best and the brightest in America, those that share our principles, our values, and our goals, whether they be Republican or Democrat. A lot of Americans have done very well in this economy. I'd ask Carly to come and work for $1 a year. I don't know if she would like that or not, but it's time for so many of these people who have been so successful to serve our nation, and I believe we've got to get the best and the brightest given the challenges that we face. Now I'm going to probably tell you something that people don't want to hear. I think the reason why we have been successful is I try to tell people the truth. Sometimes I say things you don't want to hear and some things you want to hear. I would declare that we will never torture another person in America. We will close Guantanamo Bay and move those inmates to Fort Levinworth, Kansas, which is a federal prison. I will declare that we will do everything in our power to have a global agreement on climate change that has to include India and China. It's no good without to attack this terrible threat to our planet, in my view, which is called climate change. And then I travel around the world a bit. I might go to Canada, very frankly, and thank the Canadian people because they've got people who are serving in Afghanistan. I might want to go to Mexico and meet with the president of Mexico and say, look, we've got to secure these borders. We've got to secure the borders. The American people are demanding it, and you've got to help us do it. You've got to help us secure these borders so that we can address this issue of illegal immigration in America. And then I would travel around the world, and I certainly wouldn't miss visiting Paris, where our new friend resides. It's a pretty nice place to visit, too, by the way. And by the way, you know, he vacations in the United States of America, so you know he's really a man of great taste. But anyway, and we've been following never mind. I think, but I also think I've got to tell you this in addition to that. I tell our enemies that they got something to fear. The wrath of the United States of America if they continue to want to attack the United States of America and kill our innocent citizens. That's what I do.
Let me just say a brief additional word, because this is not just a statement of a candidate during an election. I've had the privilege to travel around the world with John McCain.